Hi, good morning. How are you? I'm Vijay Jha and I welcome you to Gradeup. How are you doing? Almost every day, we get some news, some update, okay, caused by COVID-19, okay, the new normal, okay. All right, but if you do not keep yourself updated, okay, the new normal might become abnormal. Please keep that in mind. Major changes have been announced in CAT 2020 pattern. And again, we believe all caused by COVID-19. Okay, earlier they had decided to have 2 shifts. Now they have decided to have 3 shifts. Why? Because they have to take care of the social distancing norms. All right, because this will allow them to increase the distancing, okay, or rather the density every shift by 33.33%. Let's say earlier there were 60 students in 2 shifts. So 30 students in each shift. Now these 60 students will be distributed in 3 shifts of 20 students each. So 30 will become 20. All right, that is 33.33% less density, which is actually good for you. And in fact, this is going to be good for you in many ways, in many possible ways. Okay, other than this also, take my word for it, it's going to be wonderful for you. And before that, let me share one thing with you, that in the period 1990, yes, you heard it right, till at least 2010, okay, the duration of CAT was actually only 2 hours. Okay, it's only in the last 10-15 years that it was increased from 2 hours, okay, to 2 hours and 20 minutes first, then 2.5 hours, and then ultimately 3 hours. Okay, so let's look at this, that what exactly are these changes and what do they mean for you. Changes, everyone can read the changes on the official notification, right? But you need to interpret these changes as well. Okay, and before we talk about the changes, let me talk about this wonderful super subscription of Gradeup as well. Okay, what is this super? The super is a subscription service for structured live courses, full syllabus coverage, complete doubt resolution, and you have the best faculty of the industry, only achievers on CAT and other management competitive examinations. Okay, the period of subscription is 18 months, 6 months, 3 months. All right. So this is what the media releases. It came last night. I'm sure you're aware. Okay. So you can read the media release anywhere. It's available everywhere. Okay. And what is the agenda of this session? What are the changes? Okay. What is the new structure of CAT 2020? Okay. And CAT 2020 versus CAT 2019 versus CAT 2018. Okay. What have been the changes? Okay. The necessary change in the strategy, very important. 4th point, very important. Okay. All right. First of all, the revised deadline for CAT 2020 registration, okay, is now. You can apply till 5 p.m. on September 23rd. Okay, you can apply till 5 p.m. on September 23. All right, and CAT 2020 will be conducted in 3 shifts, as I told you initially, on 29th November only. Okay, and that is good for you. That is good for you. Okay, all right, and in the new pattern, the duration of the examination will be 120 minutes. Okay, the duration of the examination would be 120 minutes, 3 sections of 40 minutes each. No changes there. Okay, sectional time limits will apply. Okay, the order of the sections would remain the same. VARC, then DILR. Okay, and then quantitative aptitude. All right. Okay, what else? What else? Of course, now there are certain questions. They haven't talked about the total number of questions in each of the sections. Okay, they haven't talked about theta questions either. Okay, will the marking pattern change? That actually doesn't matter. 0.5 actually doesn't matter. Okay, where you shift the entire curve to the left, to the right, okay, whether you take it up or you take it down, what difference does it make? Okay, so basically question number 5 is immaterial. Okay, whether theta questions are there or not, we would come to know. Number of questions, okay, we have our take on. Okay, so we'll talk about this. So this is how it looks. In CAT 2018, CAT 2019, you had 180 minutes, okay, 60 minutes for each of the sections and 100 questions. Total marks 300. This time, number of sections, of course, 3. Number of questions, we do not yet know. Maximum marks, we do not yet know. Hi, good morning, Manish. Good morning, Rupal. Good morning, Suraj. Tawfiq Raza, very good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, very good morning, Pankaj. All right. So, what next? Now we have a take on this. Since the examination is going to be of 120 minute, okay, since the examination is going to be of 120-minute duration, okay, if we look at CAT 2009 and CAT 2010, okay, in these 2 years, first of all, CAT became a computer-based test in 2009. Please keep that in mind. Till year 2008, it used to be paper pen based test or paper pencil based test, should I say. All right. So in these 2 years, it was a computer based test. Okay. The duration was 120 minutes. All right. 120 minutes. And what was the pattern? There used to be 3 sections, no sectional time limits. Okay, number of questions in each of the sections used to be 20, 20, 20. Okay, so rather than a 20-20 match, it used to be a 20-20-20 match. All right, and mind you, in the year 2020, again, CAT is going to be most probably a 20-20-20 match for you. All right, so we believe, Gradeup's take on this. Okay, let's start with the first section, VARC. Okay. I believe that there would be 3 RC passages, okay, 3 passages here, all right, 3 passages, okay, and here the number of questions can be in the range 14 to 15, okay, you can have 14 to 15 questions from the reading comprehension, and when it comes to verbal ability, okay, most probably you will get 5 to 6 questions from here. And how to distribute these 5 to 6 questions? 2 questions on parajumbles, okay, 2 questions on summary, 2 questions on odd sentence out. That is how it's going to be most probably. All right, 2 questions on parajumble, 2 questions on odd, 2 questions on summary, and 1 question on odd sentence out. Most probably 1 to 2 questions, okay, on odd sentence out. Santosh Kumar, very good morning. Srilekha ji, good morning. Okay, now let's look at a few more things, okay, and before I proceed further, okay, let's look at a few more things once again, okay, and these things are that a new pattern has been announced for CAT 2020, okay, and there are many major changes, okay. And of course, I would want to talk about Gradeup Super as well, a wonderful subscription service. So this is the media release of CAT 2020. Okay. All right. And for CAT 2020 as well. What else? The agenda. What are the changes in CAT 2020? Okay. New test structure. Okay. How new the pattern is going to be in comparison with CAT 2019. The necessary changes in the strategy. All right. Okay. So, of course, now you can apply till September 23, 2020. Okay, CAT will be conducted in three shifts. Earlier, it had to be conducted in 2 shifts. This is good for you. I said that this is good for you, keeping this in mind that now, okay, the number of students per shift will come down by 33.33%. Okay, so the chances of anyone contracting any disease, okay, are less by 33.33%. Please keep that in mind. Okay, this is very good for you actually. Okay, what else? Now, they have reduced the duration of the examination. Earlier, the examination used to be of 180 minutes. Now, this is going to be of 120 minutes. 3 sections of 40 minutes each. All right, sectional time limits would be there. Order of the sections will also be there. Okay, now, of course, we have already told you the examination is going to be conducted in 3 shifts. Okay, the duration of the test, 120 minutes, which also is actually good for you. This is less taxing. Okay, in our opinion, this is less taxing. Okay, and please keep that in mind that in the period right from 1990, at least 1990 till 2010, the CAT used to be of 2-hour duration. For those 21 years, CAT used to be of 2-hour duration. So there is nothing new in this. Okay. Now the number of questions will come down to what we are going to discuss. Will theta questions be there? We do not know. Will marking pattern remain the same? That actually doesn't make a difference. Does that make a difference? Okay. In our opinion, it doesn't. All right. So in 2018 and 19, you had 180 minutes for the test, 60 minutes for each of the sections, total number of questions 100, maximum marks 300. This time the test is going to be of 120-minute duration, 3 sections of 40 minutes each. Number of questions we do not yet know, but Gradeup has a view on this and that I'm going to share with you. Maximum marks we do not yet know, but that doesn't make a difference. All right. So what I told you, that when it comes to, first of all, we believe that this is going to be 20 plus 20 plus 20 affair this year. Okay, 20 plus 20 plus 20, interestingly, the year 2020. The reason is CAT became a CBT, a computer-based test in 2009. So in CAT 2009 and 2010, in both those years, okay, the duration of the examination was 2 hours. And the pattern was 20 plus 20 plus 20. That is 20 questions on quantitative aptitude, 20 questions on VARC, and 20 questions on DILR. So we at Gradeup believe that most probably you are going to get 60 questions. But please take our statement with a pinch of salt. Okay, we are academicians and we are not fortune tellers. All right. Okay, I personally do not even believe in those things. Okay. All right. So this is okay, a presumption. I believe you understand the difference between an assumption and presumption. Okay. So let's look at VARC section. Okay. In the VARC section, there would be 20 questions. Should be 20 questions, I should say, before you take me to court. Okay. Out of these 20 questions, RC should have 3 passages. RC should have 3 passages. Okay. And on those 3 passages, you may get 14 to 15 questions. When it comes to verbal ability, okay, when it comes to verbal ability, we believe you should have 5 to 6 questions. And the breakup of these 5 to 6 questions would be 2 questions from parajumbles, okay, 2 questions from summary, okay. You're given a short paragraph and then you're asked to summarize this, okay, probably a question or 2 on odd sentence out, the misfit sentence. All right. Similarly, when it comes to the DILR section, so when it comes to the DILR section, okay, the section you are in love with these days. Okay, so in this section, probably 5 sets of 4 questions each. 5 sets of 4 questions each. All right. And when it comes to quantitative aptitude, okay, again 20 questions. All right. Out of those 20 questions, we believe that 9 to 10 questions should be from arithmetic. Okay. Please do not forget that these days, okay, almost all the IIMs, they want their batch profile to be diversified. Okay. They want more and more non-engineers to join them. Okay. Which is why of late you might have observed that you do not get many questions from topics like algebra and permutation, combination and probability. Okay, that could be the reason. Please keep that in mind. Okay, any doubt? Any doubt here, anyone? So we believe that 9 to 10 questions should be from arithmetic and rest of the questions, okay, remaining 10 to 11 questions from rest of the topics. Okay, hi Ayush, how are you? How are you? Okay, now what else? What else? I have a few more questions to say. What does it mean? What does it mean? Okay, it means in one word, this news is positive for you. There's a very good news for you. Okay, there's a very good news. Why? Why? Because now one mock will be of only 2 hours. Okay, its analysis another 2 hours. So you can do a mock in 4 hours. Okay, one mock in 2 hours. You can do the analysis, okay, in another 2 hours. Earlier, okay, doing one mock thoroughly, 3 hours of mock and 3 hours of analysis used to take 6 hours. Similarly, when it comes to a sectional test, Now you have to practice sectional tests, okay, of only 40-minute duration. Okay, you have to practice sectional tests of only 40-minute duration, isn't that? So this news means more practice for you. Okay, in the same time you can practice more number of mocks, more number of sectionals. Okay, and this new format is safer for you, please, because total number of students per shift will come down by 33.33%. Okay, will come down by 33.33%. Any question, any doubt? Trina Das is asking, what about the difficulty level? Okay, the difficulty level should remain more or less the same, but again, we are not fortune tellers. Okay, we are academicians. Okay, so our guess is that because of this change in structure, in the structure of the examination, okay, we believe that there shouldn't be any major change in the level of difficulty. All right, any doubt? Any doubt, anyone? Any doubt? Any question here? Okay, any doubt, any question? So you would be able to practice more mocks. You would be able to practice more sectional tests. You would be safer. Okay, and most probably the pattern is going to be 20 plus 20 plus 20 in the year 2020. Okay, what a coincidence. Okay, and please do not take us to court if you realize on the day of the examination that there were 22 questions in VARC, 21 questions, okay, in DILR, and 19 questions on quantitative aptitude. Possible. Okay, most probably it's going to be 20 plus 20 plus 20 of them. Most probably. Okay, Pratik Agrawal is asking, should we practice old mock until new mocks are updated? You will start getting new mocks. Okay, you will get at least one mock from Gradeup on the new pattern today itself. Okay, I'm sure that people like Alok and Deepika, they're going to beat me for making this statement here in public. But yes, you're going to get the first mock from Gradeup side, okay, on the new pattern today itself. All right, do not worry about that. Okay, Trina is asking, will new mocks be updated soon enough to practice time bound? Of course, Trina, of course, on priority. Okay, Rishika is asking, please tell us about SNAP GK topics. First of all, there wouldn't be GK section in SNAP. Okay, there wouldn't be GK section in SNAP this year. Please, we shall take a section. We shall take a session on this. There wouldn't be any GK section in SNAP. All right. Okay. Somalya Datta is asking, will there be a free mock? Yes, Somalia, there would be a free mock as well on the new pattern from Gradeup side. There would be a free mock as well. So, Alok and Deepika, if you're listening to this, okay, please do a free mock. Okay, please make a free mock available in a day or two. All right. Ashish Tiwari is asking, will the pattern of CAT 2021 remain the same? Ashish, please do not jump the gun, my dear. Okay, please think about CAT 2020 at this stage. Okay, do we know when would this COVID-19 situation be over? Okay, quite possible that once circumstances are normal, okay, they might want to come back to the earlier format. Okay, so you have almost 400 days left for the next CAT. Let's not talk about that. Okay, all right. Any other question? Any other question, anyone? So I will take you, okay, through the important things once again. All right. So there are some major changes. Okay, this notification has come. You can read it. Okay, you can read it here also. All right. The agenda of the session. Okay, now the revised deadline. You can apply for CAT till September 23. Okay, 5 in the evening. 3 shifts and not just 2. Okay, the duration of the test would be 120 minutes, 3 sections of 40 minutes each. All right. What else? We do not yet know whether TETA questions be there or not. We do not know the number of questions either, the exact number of questions either. All right. Gradeup believes, okay, that the structure would be of 20 plus 20 plus 20, that you will get 20 questions in each of the sections. Okay, we also believe that this actually is a very good news for you. Okay, because any test which is of 2 hours of duration, okay, is less taxing on you. Okay, in 2 hours probably you would be able to do, okay, your best. Okay, and then now practicing would be easier. One mock can be done in just 2 hours. Okay, its analysis can also be done in 2 hours. Okay, one sectional test would be of only 40 minutes. All right, similarly we said this also, that we believe that there would be 3 passages on RC, okay, of 14 to 15 questions and 5 to 6 questions on verbal ability. All right, 5 sets of 4 questions each in DILR, and in quantitative aptitude of 20 questions, okay, close to 10 questions should be on arithmetic and remaining 10 questions from the rest of the topics. Okay, on that note, okay, let me talk about our wonderful ongoing and upcoming courses. We have a course for CAT 2021, a comprehensive course with a foundation module. All right, and for CAT 2020, okay, we have a course based on previous year questions, and then we have a special course for non-CAT examinations of this season. All right, non-CAT examinations like XAT, SNAP, okay, Maharashtra CET, IIFT. Okay, we have a GK and current affairs course as well for IIFT, XAT and CMAT. Okay, and we have Score 99 Plus, a comprehensive course for CAT 2020, of course, and a retakers batch as well. And all these courses are there in Gradeup Super subscription. And the duration of the subscription, 18 months, 6 months and 3 months. Why 18 months? If you're desirous of taking the examination in the next season, that is season 21-22, okay, 2021-22, your examinations would be over with Maharashtra CET, which will get conducted most probably in the month of March 2022. So if you go for this 18-month subscription, you get covered for this season as well as the next season. If you go for a 6-month subscription, you're covered for this entire season till Maharashtra CET. Okay, and if you're interested only in CAT 2020, our 3-month subscription is there for you. Okay, you get structured live courses, the way I'm live to you at this stage, full syllabus coverage, complete doubt resolution, and each and every faculty, okay, in his or her own rights are the best in the market, undoubtedly. Okay, and what about the available free series? What about the available free series? Master Arithmetic for CAT 2020 in 5 sessions. Wow. Especially keeping this in mind that most of the questions these days come from arithmetic. Hope CAT 2020 does not prove us wrong. Okay. All right. Then MBA exams 2021, a complete information series. We have already taken that, but you can still watch them in recorded format. Okay. Quant fundamentals for CAT 2021. Must do. Calculation hacks for CAT 2021. Reading comprehension in CAT 2021, facing the reality. Wow. So you can definitely take a screenshot, okay, and refer to it later on also. And who are the faculty members? Because Dahiya, Jatin Agrawal, Savitri Ma'am, Ashish Tiwari, Sarojam Dasubanta, Pranab Pant. All of them have been super achievers on different MBA entrance examinations. We haven't yet put the photograph of Ajay Sareen also, another 100 percentiler. In fact, we have a good number of 100 percentilers in our team. All right. All the best. Okay. The news is only good for you in every possible way. Okay. React to it positively. Pep smart, score better, and go grade up.